Hello again, music fans. I am back here for another music update video of the stuff that I've gotten in July and August of 2019. And it is some stuff, you could call it a haul. Now, the first four I have already shown. All right, well, the first one I have not. It is a digital album by the band The Ten, which is Spellbound. It's a digital album, so I'm going to put the cover over here. All right. Well, just more great melodic hard rock from that English band. If you haven't checked those guys out, if you like melodic rock, any album of theirs is a win. All right. The other digital album I got was from Kamelot, and it was in fact their first album, which in fact in digital form it's a bit difficult to get, and it is Eternity. All right. So that one came out in the mid-90s. It was their first album. It is very Queensryche inspired, especially the singer, who does a bit of a very bad Jeff Tate imitation. That original singer is not their more well-known singer, which is Roy Khan. It was another guy, and he was good, but he was just relying too much on those Jeff Tate isms, which he did not do quite as well as Jeff Tate himself. So a lot of it just comes out as shrieking or screaming. But anyway, now on to the physical CDs. Two more from Kamelot. Okay, yes, I love that band. And I have, in fact, these I have already shown in the Artist Spotlight video for Kamelot. I'm going to put the link in the description below. All right. First, Haven. There we go. Or rather, I'm putting them out of order. First, Silverthorn here. Okay, and this one was with their current singer, not Roy Khan, but their current singer. Let me just quickly, if I can get the name of this guy. It is Tommy Karevik. All right, so this was the first album that he appeared on. It's a great album, like all the recent Kamelot albums. It mixes power metal with progressive metal, with some symphonic metal touches here and there. All right, this is Silverthorn, followed up by Haven, again with that new singer. Here we have it. Okay, more great melodic prog metal here, power metal. Kamelot mixes it all up with really great results. Another one that I also already shown in my Blue Oyster Cult version 2.0 collection video. Here we have a Spectres. All right, so this is just good old 70s rock and roll from Blue Oyster Cult. This one has the hit Godzilla on it. Spectres. And now, it's curious because even though I am a huge Nightwish fan, I did not have any solo albums from their previous singer, Tarja Turunen. I now have at least one of them. This is Colors of the Dark, and it is really good. It starts out super heavy. It's got some super heavy parts in it. I thought it would be a bit lighter, but it's not. It is heavy metal, with, of course, mixed in with the classical music influences, of course, her operatic voice and all that. All right, but this is a heavy album here, Colors of the Dark. Pretty good. I am going to get more of her solo stuff, and she does have quite a few albums. And now one for which no introduction is needed, because a lot of people have shown this one and have commented on how great it is. And now I'm on board with Queensryche again with The Verdict. I had kind of lost touch with them ever since Jeff Tate left them, but I did know that they were putting out some quality stuff. This is their latest here, The Verdict, and it is every bit as deserving of all the praise it's gotten. Catchy, heavy, progressive at moments, just like classic Queensryche. I have already ordered the one previous to this one, which is Condition Human. So I'll have that one as well. Queensryche, The Verdict. Can't go wrong with this one. And now for some more progressive metal with a band that is very similar to Queensryche in that the genre, but I'm kind of embarrassed that I didn't have anything from them up till now, and that is Fate's Warning. As of the making of this video, this is their latest album, which is Theories of Flight, and it is a great album. Very heavy, progressive, great melodies, these catchy hooks, everything. This is the 2-disc edition. The second disc being an acoustic disc, which at first I didn't. It kind of bored me, I have to say, because it's very slow, that second disc. But it ends up with a cover of Uriah Heep's Rain, which saves that bonus disc. So that's it was worth it just for that. But the main album is great. Theories of Flight by Fate's Warning. Now we go here from the progressive metal to the progressive rock. All right. Here we have long-time progressive rockers, Marillion. This is a live album called Marbles in the Park. And the reason it's called like that is because they have a studio album called Marbles, which they perform on this disc. This is a 2 CD set. Really cool. Now, Marillion is a band whose songs, they start out very slow, almost atmospheric, and then they just kind of creep up on you, and they really grab you. With some very, very strong emotional parts, and some heavy parts as well. Marillion, Marbles in the Park. More progressive rock here, 2 CDs from the same band. We have here now Riverside, a band that I am starting to get into. This one is Love, Hate, and the Time Machine. This album contains a track that introduced me to them, and I really like, which with a very unusual name, just as very characteristic for progressive bands that have really weird song titles. The song is called Lost. Why Should I Be Frightened by a Hat? That's the name. Lost. And then in between parentheses, Why Should I Be Frightened by a Hat? All right. Moody, heavy in moments, but more on the rock side. Right, this one. And then this other one, which is a 2 CD set, and this is completely different for Riverside because it is an instrumental album of almost ambient music and with a lot of electronic influences. All right, so it's very interesting to listen to. I knew going in that this was a slower album, more moody, but that's okay with me. It's had some really interesting parts in it. It's in fact a 2 CD set of studio tracks. Riverside. It's called Eye of the Soundscape from 2016. This one is from 2015. All right, well, that's it for the CDs. I'm going to close it off here with a couple of heavy metal drawings that I made. All right, in a previous video I had shown a drawing of Eddie from Iron Maiden, so I did a couple of more mascots. And here we have Murray from Dio. All right, and this is a mascot that Dio did not use much, even though at the beginning it seemed to be that this was going to be on all the covers, but I believe he was only on a few. The first 2, Holy Diver, Last in Line, and then he was also in Dream Evil. And I don't think we ever saw him on a cover again. All right, so there's Murray. And the second one, drawing I made, was Megadeth's mascot, which is Vic Rattlehead. All right, I think this one came out a bit better. Vic Rattlehead, of course, has been featured on many Megadeth album covers, though not all. All right, in some he's only featured in the insert on the inside booklet, but on most of the albums he is there. Vic Rattlehead. I made these with a pen brush, so it's a traditional inking right there. Very well. Okay, well that's all for my CD haul right here for July and August 2019. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and so long.